Good evening. Welcome to Damage Does D&D. It's Tuesday, so therefore it must be Helloran Rising. So, last time, well, let's let Miette tell us what happened last time.
It is only a brief thought that crosses my mind that maybe I should have applied myself more to books of learning and picked up more than one language. But then something more interesting, really shiny, crossed my path, and I think better of it. So while Gus applied himself to surfing with Celeste far more diligently than I, trying to help while learning a new language, friends and Trellador communing with their respective deities, and Yorick, Florian, and Melissa going to tavern to seek information, I decided to take the opportunity to take care of something else while no one else was paying attention. We had brought Helen's body back to Madame Sybil's house with us, and while I'm not familiar with dwarven burial customs, I did not think anyone would mind if I went through his things. I was hoping for a key of some sort, and the instructions of the how to break into the assassin's embassy and not get yourself killed instantly type, but I did at least find a symbol of sorts that will hopefully grant me safe passage. The embassy itself was, as I expected, trapped in lines and quite deadly if I were not on edge. I found usual there, false papers, contracts, sufficient gems and coins that I could live a very enjoyable, if very, very brief life, and a list of agents with my real name and title on it, which I never gave them, and a sending stone. Receiving what I could and securing it, what I could not, I used the stone to contact what turned out to be the embassy in Dar and informed them of Villain's passing. They informed me that I should vacate the embassy with haste. I did so, barely closing the door in time before I could hear the room being showered with what sounded like tiny shards of stone. Business complete, I returned to Madame Sybil's home, arriving just in time to hear the news from the others. Friends and Trellador joined us, one looking far too pleased with himself, while the other was quite reserved. Yorick and Florian had spoken to Sephir Yellowhammer, who had earlier been thrown out of the tavern after losing his temper. The person he had spoken to had talked of doing away with the Dwarven Council, suggesting that the monarchy be returned, even suggesting that Madame Sybil be the one to take the throne. I'm sure there are stories written about what happened when the family line who beheaded the last king takes the crown for itself. Madame Sybil herself rubbished such notions, but Yorick, who checked the table himself, discovered graffiti on it that seems to invoke Brightaxe's name. He mended it away, but is still troubling to think of such a faction in the city. Madame Sybil was determined to have us rest, pushing Friends' suggestions of calling in a favour from his sapphire friend, and Florian's suggestions of having both myself and him run down to check on the level of the lava. She would listen to no more deals, so she brought out a keg, tapped it, and started handing out beers. I was surprised to see even Melissa and Florian partake. Friends retreated to a corner and began to play some soothing music on his MIDI crystals, and when York asked for a deck of cards, I gave him one from my pack, and he introduced us to a dwarven drinking game, along with some strong dwarven spirits. This could be a very dangerous game. I was careful, of course, to ensure I did not consume too much so to keep my wits about me, but I must bring this game back to the next gathering. Just then, Gus burst into the room, claiming to have found the scroll needed to seal the door to the Dragon Eater. I am not sure I am happy about the powers it evokes, but my knowledge lies more in opening doors than closing them again, so I'll leave the magic users to worry about that. He was shortly after followed by Celeste carrying a stone tablet. Unable to read it, she felt drawn to it and brought it in to be viewed by those who could read Dwarven. I tried, I swear by my grandmama's finest velvet cow cushion, that I tried to keep my attention on the game. But this was a new thing and therefore in need of investigation. The fact that I could still not read Dwarven was not the point, nor was my lack of understanding of the symbols on the tablet. No, the point was that I went over and I stood there, and people far smarter than I discussed what they could read, or Melissa's case, confirmed rather emphatically that one of the symbols was indeed fiendish. But there seemed to be a consensus of this being the actual peace treaty that was signed between the gods, devils, and dragons to end the war. What it was doing in a random dwarven home is entirely another matter. And while one who is so terribly fond of agreeing contracts should be missing from such a document, it's a matter that I need to think on.
Why, thank you, Miette. Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
so,
thank you for reminding me of what I've just done.
The purpose of a good recap.
Indeed. So, we pick it up at the end of the evening, maybe, unless there's anything anybody wants to discuss. You can all take your long rest. if you feel the need to set a watch, then by all means you could set a watch. I suspect the dwarves would probably not.
No.
Given their
Given that my notes say the last thing Melissa did was look at the tablet, throw up, and pass out.
Yeah. That's fair.
The last thing Florian did was actually touch the tablet.
This is true. I forgot about that. Okay. So,
I it was a perfect cliffhanger moment.
yes, we
I
stopped
can't.
it there.
I think it was either potentially
Yeah.
the symbol for Zenarial or for the other one, which I was like, and then pointed and touched and went, that is.
Okay. So, you touch... Which symbol was it you were touching?
For some reason, my brain goes. I haven't watched the video back, but my brain goes that it was the tree that, like, for Zenarial, like the
The
orchids.
flower.
the orchid.
There's an
flower.
orchid, yeah.
Red and
Yeah.
purple orchid.
Okay. You touch the red and purple orchid. You get a sense of danger, beauty, just a sort of a blossoming of life, and a sort of chaotic sort of fullness fills you. It's very, very odd.
Well, that was interesting.
How so?
Well, just as I touched, I didn't think anything of it with it just being a tablet, but as I touched the orchid here and pointed that this is what I think Zenarial's is, I just came over with quite a few feelings and emotions. Blossoming of life and chaos and yeah.
Congratulations on your new litter. That's how the gods used to do it.
I wonder, and I'll touch the one which we think is a mashes.
You're touching
There's
the
no mash symbol on there.
the jarring, smoking hoof print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh.
Magius.
You touch
Mobius,
that.
but
That's me.
Melissa hasn't said that name yet, I don't think.
Okay. So you touch that and you are excited. There is a sense of excitement, of danger, of destruction. Weirdly, you feel power, a lot of power, and then the controlled, ordered, controlled and ordered destruction. It's quite sickening, but still exciting at the same time, and you feel a little burst of that when you had the wound upon you. It's that little burst of that again.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah.
Trelador, you take 3 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
Fuck's sake, Florian.
You're not even there.
I know.
I'll with that I'll quickly stop touching that and be like, oh wow, power, destruction, excitement, joy from all of that. That was not a nice one. And then also like the ordered chaos and destruction.
I don't think ordered chaos makes it much better.
So let me be clear. There's no chaos involved in that last one.
No chaos.
It's
Okay.
order.
Ordered destruction.
Ordered destruction.
Order. Yeah.
Hell's lawful
Carefully
evil.
constructed destruction.
Still not better.
Hell.
Oh no, it's thoroughly evil.
The whole point of the Blood War is that the lawful evil hells and the chaotic evil abyss just do not get on.
So,
Do you want me to see what I get from the others?
I mean, I think the only people there at the moment are Miette, Celeste, and maybe Yorick. But Yorick was quite annoyed that everybody stopped playing the game. So,
Yeah, would totally egg you on.
So up to you, Yorick and Gus, if you're there.
I wouldn't.
I'm in the room, but not paying attention.
Gotcha. So it's just you three. And a
I'll be-
passed out Melissa.
I'll be dreaming about Val.
Fair enough. And
Oh, I can.
sorry, just to make sure that Ferenz was still in the room, just still playing music. Yes. Cool. Okay, just so I know who's where.
Or I can wait till the morning until everyone's campus menace.
Why wait? Seize the moment.
Well, it might be good with everyone's here so we can.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you've already touched the demonic symbol, the one that could have, told them where we were, summoned them to our destruction. I don't think anything else is worse than that.
Could have taken control of your body or your mind.
Yes, exactly. So what's the harm?
I'll touch the next one. Which one of the two?
You've got
Um,
the two left are the symbol that you know is the symbol of shine, and the other one is the shimmering black dragon scale that changes colour.
I'll touch that one because I know the other one is shine.
You touch the shimmering black dragon scale, and you feel an ancient force for evil and chaos and change and murder and destruction, and you feel again that little pull of power, not as strong as the last one, but that little you could if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll with that I'll take my hand off. Relay that back to the group.
It sounds like you should
that
have checked.
seems worse.
Can
No.
Can I have a Constitution save from Ferenz, please?
You thought it was going to be you, didn't you, Dan?
Yeah, I didn't get to save though, did I?
20. Okay. So you only take 2 points of force damage as something interrupts your play, and you get this wave of ancient evil emanating from Florian. Just hits you.
Yeah. It would be a little bit of a instinctual response, but you'll just basically see sort of Forenz's entire shoulders and arms just become wreathed in white flame.
That was an interesting reaction. Are you okay, Ferenz?
Whatever you did, don't do it again. Jesus,
Do it
whatever
again,
that
Florian.
I wasn't planning to. That was quite an evil feeling from that
I
one.
could feel it, and it was like an assault on me.
I think you should touch the shine one to finish. A nice chaser at the end to cleanse the palate.
Chasers, that's a good idea.
Yes, pour for us, Yorick.
I'll
Florian's
go,
still standing. Melissa's knocked out.
I'll
we have
go
work to do.
4-4-4 then.
Well, she loses then. Quick, draw some glasses on her face.
I got some charcoal if you need it.
Yeah,
Nice.
I mean, you could draw glasses on Melissa's face. That's not a problem. She's in no
Give,
fit state
give
to
her a
wait.
moustache as well. Give her a moustache.
Beard.
Moustaches are cool, right?
Okay, so you touched the last symbol, which is you know by looking at Ferenz is the symbol of shine. And again, you feel that ancient power, but this is a force for good in the world, a force for lawfulness and order and beauty and joyousness and love.
I picked up on this thinking about it. Yeah, the four corners of the alignment chart, no neutrality, but
And
China's lawful goods.
Ferenz, you are healed for 2 points.
China's lawful good, Asmodeus is lawful evil. Scenario is chaotic good, and the black scale, whatever that is chaotic evil.
So, as you remove your hand, you can see what does it change the way Ferenz's reaction?
So if he feels the warmth of shine, you'll just see the flame start to twist, and you'll just see sort of twist into those unique harmonic shapes, and it just absorbs back into his scales again.
So, you've touched each of the 4 symbols and have gained some
Assuming it's-
insight.
Without asking for it.
I'm assuming this only happens when you touch these tablets.
I have no idea, but yeah, I mean, if Gus has been holding it, have you touched it when Gus found it?
Gus didn't find it.
This is the tablet I found, wasn't it?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Did you-
I didn't touch any of the symbols, I just
No.
touched the tablet.
Well, it would make sense because most of us are only peripherally. Oh, that was a big bloody word, wasn't it?
Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling quite fine, thank you. Yes, so most of us are only peripherally associated with divine energy or patrons or the like, but Mr. Florian here is divine
of them.
and demonic in equal part.
But draconic?
Well, if he's got that much of a connection with the hills and the heavens, it would make sense that he's got a connection with everything in between. Which, I mean, the dragons wield power like that of gods, so why not?
Was there one that you felt a stronger connection with than the others? Or was it about the same?
It was about the same, wasn't it? It was just the difference of connections which were stronger over,
Yeah,
like you say,
it was the
evil,
different
the
influences you
chaos,
found.
Yeah.
And if you consider it this way, that each of those different factions kind of balance each other out.
So 2 forces for good and 2 for evil.
Yeah.
I'm going to touch the orchid.
Okay. You touch the orchid, you are almost instantly transported back to where you met Zanariel. And you can see her walking towards you. Out of the dense, dark jungle. She is covered in vines and leaves, looking primal. Fangs, claws. Stops, stares at you. Looks. And then you're back in the room.
That was rather odd. I saw the mother, Scenario. And she did not look pleased to see me.
Well, it wasn't that she wasn't pleased to see you. She just looked like
Surprise.
She is Mother Nature. She is a force for
Scary.
nature. Nature is a violent place.
You saw her physically? As in...
It was almost as if I was transported. And I
That's
saw
a
her
weird
emerge.
scenario.
from the jungle, and she looked at me, and like nature, she was powerful and unyielding.
What's the
touched the orchid.
difference then? I mean, I
You're
know.
going to touch the orchid?
Yes.
Okay. Just as you do so, a voice whispers in your ear. You absolutely sure about that?
Usual voice, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, I am.
Okay. As you touch the orchid, you too are transported back to that jungle where you met Scenario. But, as just described to Celeste, you see the goddess Scenario in her natural form, rising this time out of the earth, covered in mud, rock, and her fingers are tendrils of creepers and vines. Her feet seem to meld with the earth as plants just grow out of her, and her eyes get bigger and bigger and bigger, almost encompassing your whole field of vision, and then you're back.
Yep, she is definitely a force. Yes. She's up to something.
So it's not just you then.
Well, no,
I
I
think we should-
didn't see them, right? I just got the feelings.
You just got feelings. You did not see these visions.
It's different.
Yorick,
I just felt
over here.
feelings.
Yar,
What
what could I help you with?
I'm not
Are
sure
you
he would
waiting for
notice
them
much
to
difference
raise?
at the moment.
Yeah, for to try. We need you to touch the tablet. I will guide your hand because you only need to touch one symbol.
Okay. I can do that. Which one do you want me to touch?
And I will guide his hand to once again touch flower.
Okay.
I could do it.
I don't believe him and guide him anyway.
Okay. Do you fight Miette to do it
No.
yourself? Sure.
No.
Okay. So, you allow Miette to guide your finger onto the symbol, which you now know to be a scenario, and you feel this powerful force for good. Like Reorcs, but wider, wilder, more chaotic, more energetic, more full of vigour, full of life, full of... And you just get this... You know, when you cast a spell using Reorcs' gifts to you, it's that feeling, but it's magnified 100-fold. You feel that you could take on any evil and scourge it away from the world. And then you come to yourself. You didn't see anything. It was just a feeling you got.
Oh, that was good. That feels really good. By the way, your paws are lovely and soft. That was great feeling.
You didn't see anything?
I didn't see anything. You just feel like I felt really good.
So there's a difference.
Like you like big and wide sort of feeling, like even wider than Rio, so he's pretty wide.
Interesting.
What's going on with this thing anyway?
Don't think we have anyone else who can test this for us.
I don't think we need to, do we?
It's a soft snoring from the floor below.
I mean, you're quite... If you want to put Melissa's hand on the tablet at some point, you're welcome to. Or Ferenz.
Which is not a way to...
Vivid dreams.
Yeah.
I suggest that maybe the guardian of the forest touch the flower symbol.
He wants to be left alone in his room.
Right. But
Perhaps you should touch shine symbol, for instance. See if you feel something or see something.
Sorry,
If you're comfortable, of course.
I just had a DM instinct moment. I apologise.
No, you're good.
Any
Right,
bad
so
Good for you.
I think we should take Melissa's hand and put it
Some
in
more
the
water.
bowl of warm water. Yeah, you got it.
I was going to say anything to do with touching anything magical. I think we do need to ask for consent first before we do it.
I know, I'm just being silly. You're so serious.
You think that we could learn something if I touch Shine's symbol? Because
I do think so. I'm testing a hypothesis. The hypothesis might be how many people I can get to touch this, but that is one of my ideas.
It's working out quite well for you so far.
Hippopotamus?
It is a strange creature. I will tell you about it some other time. It's from my stories.
Good to know. And our friends will hesitantly touch Shine's symbol.
You touch the shine symbol. As you do, you are filled with light, and the rest of you see Ferenzi's normal light, the white fire that he is consumed with, sometimes goes really, really very bright, brighter than you've ever seen it before. And friends, you don't see anything, but you are filled with Shine's essence and Shine's power and the goodness and joy that he brings to everyone, or wants to bring to everyone, for that wondrous peace and tranquility that he wants to give to the world. And you are suffused with it. It reaffirms your belief that you are doing the right thing. You are in the correct relationship with Shine. You are doing his bidding.
Everybody
then
would basically
back into the...
scale to he momentarily loses that control, and that sort of light just shines through his scales.
Oh, absolutely. Fills the room. And then when you
This
come
is
back
why we
to
shouldn't
this...
have waited until the morning. This would have blinded the people with hangovers.
It's true. So you're back. And
So
you didn't see
basically
anything.
we've turned Ferenz into a mirror ball. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally. Mirror
Right,
dragon.
Put him in a lighthouse.
Can I just get a confirmation here, DM? So last
Why are
time
we doing
somebody
this?
found, I don't know, my hands are just last
Have a mind
time.
of their own.
We could get
My
into
hand-
lots of
my
trouble
hand.
doing this.
Last time, last
You
session.
trying to do the?
No, this is ours, this one. That's not ours. This one is.
I was initially going to do the Wallace and Gromit thing, but
So last session, with all of the goings on and researching for people, we found a way to shut, or found transcript of how to shut the door.
You did.
And did one of the transcripts, or did somebody find out that it mentioned something to do with the four? Yeah,
closing the door called upon Reorx and a mash, I believe.
Yeah, and the Lady
The
of
main
Fire.
ones mentioned.
Yeah, the 4 was to do with the
Reorx
tablet.
is named specifically, but it just says Lady of Fire.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember a dwarf wrote that, so...
Very true.
Your lady's on fire.
Okay, cool. Maybe we should get some rest and then try and figure out what to do tomorrow morning to shut this door.
So some of you saw things, and some of us just felt some stuff
Yes.
by touching it.
I don't know, maybe it's just my hypothesis, but those who are more deeply connected to a specific deity seem to be more feeling, whereas myself and Miette, I have no real...
That seems pretty obvious to me.
And Miette, I'm not sure if your friend counts as a deity, but we seem to see things rather than feel them.
Now, I have one more question, which is, why aren't we relaxing and having some fun? That's what we're supposed to be doing tonight.
This is fun.
You
I'm going to
guys
get
will go off and
tablet.
start reading tablets.
I can't read it. I'm getting people to
Well,
listen.
you should go feeling it up then, whatever you're doing. You're supposed to just be sitting down, having a bit of fun, like putting our feet up, relaxing a bit. It's all been really serious lately, and nobody wants to try and have a drink with me.
You were supposed to pour your drinks, and you didn't bring them over.
I require a large pint, please, good sir.
I told you, Florian's still standing. We have to do something about that.
Yeah, come on, Florian, Trellador, whichever one you are.
We'll put the tablet away for now so you can enjoy your frivolities. And we'll pick this up again in the morning.
Right.
I'll have one more with you before we hit the hay.
One more pint of rum coming up.
Is that the strongest you have?
If you want to get serious, then I'm sure I can go and have a peek at Auntie's cupboard and see what she's got in there.
Something stronger than rum.
Alright.
Do you go rooting about in the cupboard?
Absinthe it is.
Yep. So you come back with a wooden container, because you know that this stuff melts metal. And yeah, you pour it out into some wooden cups. Are you all partaking of this?
I won't finish it, but yes, I will partake.
It's
in
just
some
like
of it.
the orcish stuff that Miette used to break the chains off of Vale.
Yes, very similar, but dwarfish.
Melissa's unconscious anyway,
Yeah.
so...
So who's I mean, you only getting a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so the three of you, Celeste is not joining in. Is that correct? Okay. So
Yorick did seem quite downhearted that we had gone all serious. So.
yeah. So
Excuse you. Yeah, was at no point serious.
this is very true. All three of you, even Yorick, because Yorick's already had a skinful. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, and the DC I will set at 18.
Jesus.
Nope.
Oh, fail.
Oh,
fail.
fail.
My plus saved me on that, but yeah, I got an unnatural 20.
Don't you love rolling a 2 with the 18 and 20 right there?
Yeah.
Mm.
So, Florian, you drink this stuff, and wow, this is possibly the strongest alcohol you have ever tasted in your life. It is, whoa, it makes you sort of stagger back, and you put your hand on the nearest table just to steady yourself.
Yeah.
Yorick, you knock this back, confident that you've done it before, only not quite as confident as you should have been because you've already had a skinful. And you watch as Yorick goes, ha! Shuts it back and just goes boom, onto the floor, and he's back, out like a light. Miette, you down it in one, and you think that this is possibly the worst mistake you've ever met.
I have
ever
just
made.
posted a glitch of what I believe my reaction would be.
Yeah, literally. It's like coughing up a furball, and you're like, and you vacate the room to be sick somewhere on something valuable.
Excellent. I must find the carpet.
Yes. Find the most expensive looking rug you can. So, with that being done, Yorick is out. Miette is off somewhere being sick. Florian, you are feeling decidedly drunk. Celeste, you seem to be the only one that's sober, along with Ferenz.
I thought Ferenz was taking some as well.
No, I don't think Ferenz did.
I asked for a pint. I did not have the spirits.
There.
Yeah, you can drink your pint happily. That's not a problem. So,
And he'll just, because he was going to have a pint with Yorick, he'll just clink it against his breastplate.
fair enough.
I will,
So-
put everybody to bed and tuck them up in blankets and things and make sure everybody's comfy as much as possible.
you're going to lift Yorick in full armour.
No, I'm not going to lift him. I'm going to cover him in a blanket and give him maybe something to prop his head on. I'm not
Yeah.
going to try moving him from where he is.
Wingardium Leviosa.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Yeah, before Florian goes to sleep, he's just going to use his physician's touch on himself and just make himself a little bit more sober so he doesn't feel as rough in the morning.
Okay. So,
So,
sorry, go ahead.
friends will say, Miss Sybil, should I leave him here or shall I take him to his room?
Sibyl's like, oh, he'll be fine. Just leave him there. As long as he's not dead, he'll be all right.
Just had some of the good stuff.
Yeah, I saw him. Silly boy. I'm quite surprised that the rest of you are all right. Well, mind you, where's that Miss Miette gone? She's I heard her. You might want to see if she's okay.
Yes, I don't think it agreed with her. I will go and find her.
Okay. So, where does Celeste find you, Miette? Probably.
As established at the most expensive rug.
Yeah.
No, the cats don't hang around the
No.
scenes of crime in that way. I'm the second most expensive rug curled up asleep.
Yeah. Okay. So you walk past a very expensive looking rug with a pile of vomit on it, and there's another very expensive looking rug with a pile of Miette on it.
Again, I will cover her in a blanket, make sure she's warm enough, and then just sort of leave her be.
Okay.
The Morgrax maneuver.
Party man.
Okay. So, with everybody tucked up, as far as you can tell, are you leaving Melissa on the floor? Just blanket over? Sybil,
Pretty much.
Sybil and
I am not strong.
appears to have gone to bed. The place is quiet, and yeah, you could all go to sleep. Sorry.
Sorry, no, I was just going to say it's not a proper house, but a party unless you have to step over all the bodies.
Exactly. Trelador. You could hear all this shenanigans going on outside. There's shouting and drunkenness and general malarkey. And you've been hurt, weirdly.
Yeah, that's fine. Didn't hurt that much. I'm alone in here, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am going to just reach out and try and talk to the orcs again, trying to sort of mend the connection a little bit.
Okay, what do you say?
Reorcs, are you there? Do you mind talking to me?
Wait a few seconds.
Please?
A few seconds more. Feels like he's, Ah, right, Trelador. How are you, boy?
Yes, I'm fine. I have a question.
Ask away.
This is a bit embarrassing, but I don't want to ask Yorick this because...
Well, I think... Hold on. Yeah, Yorick's out. So he can't hear this anyway, so...
What do you mean?
I believe the word is... fucked up.
Yeah, but he doesn't... What do you mean? What, he's been listening to our conversations all this time?
No, but generally...
Good.
The very devout, such as yourself and Yorick,
Good.
tend to be a little bleed over sometimes.
I've never heard you and Yorick speak, but okay.
Aye,
never
well,
mind.
you know.
Anyway.
Was that your question?
No, I don't want to ask Yorick this because it's a bit embarrassing because I need a favour and I'm not...
Well, when a mummy dwarf and a daddy dwarf love each other very...
No.
Oh, okay.
Look,
Sorry,
you
go
know
ahead.
how-
I'm being flippant today.
You know how uncomfortable this is for me.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm asking you, a god, rather than my acquaintance.
Okay, hang on. Let me just... Right, I'm feeling more godly now.
Good. So Yorick can do this thing where he sends like a message to people.
Aye.
I would like to be able to do that
Right.
rather than ask him to.
I see. I see. Well, that seems like more of a sort of magic user type of thing, right? See,
Well, I'm sure I can-
Yorick has divine magic, being a cleric of the orcs. You have more, how can I put this, offensive.
Fuck me, sorry.
Yes, very much so. That's what's happening inside Yorick's head currently. You have more of an offensive type of magic, sort of smiting and bringing the wrath of the orcs to your foe.
You're aware of
So-
my history, though.
Aye, you're a great warrior with a bright future.
No, history. So I have dabbled in magic before, so I'm sure it's nothing I can't handle. I mean, it's just talking over a long distance. It can't be that hard.
Aye, well. Tell you what, leave it with me. I'll see what I can do.
You know what? I'm
it-
so glad
it-
that you didn't just tell me to go and talk to Yorick, because that's what you would initially have done. But you're getting
Well-
to know me.
If you want to be able to cast this spell yourself, which is, I assume, what you're asking me to give you the ability to cast this spell. Yes, is that correct?
As you put it like that, yes. If you think that's doable,
No. Is that what you're asking?
yes.
Okay. So, I will ponder upon this request.
I
And
mean, I only want to do it once. I just want to I don't want the others to know, but I want to check up on people.
who do you want
I
to
don't-
check up on?
Well, that's personal.
Oh. But you only want to do it once.
Well, it would be nice to be able to do it. Any new abilities and powers are always
if-
worth having. But I
If
don't
you were
want
to do it once to one person, I can probably facilitate that. If I know who the other person is, you could use me as a sort of conduit, as it were, to bolster your, let's face it, smaller intelligence, so that you can use this divine magic in the way you wish.
I mean, I think I'd rather just be able to do it. I wouldn't want to, bother you. And
Well, that may
So-
take some time.
okay.
But
well,
if you want to have a more immediate go at
maybe I'll
this,
talk to Yorick. It's fine.
very well. If that's your decision, I mean, I can help. That's what I'm here for. If you need assistance,
What would it cost me? There's always a cost.
there is. The cost was your coming to me to ask for something, rather than demanding, and I appreciate that. So I am willing
Good.
to. I don't push it though. I am willing to reach out to this person for you and put you in direct contact with them. I will not be listening in much.
Okay, let's do it.
Who is it you wish to speak to?
I want to speak to Kalensa.
Okay. Right. Right. Calenza. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. Go.
Hi, it's me. You know who I am. How's it going? Are you okay? I don't really know how this works. I mean, when Yorick sends the messages, he seems to be counting something, but I'm not quite sure why. But I hope everything's okay. And have you heard anything from Father? What's happening with Mother? I mean, she's not getting any of this, but I don't know how the spell works.
No. Which is great. So, after you sort of tail off speaking, you hear... Really, Trellador? In the middle of the night? And you just want to ask me how it's going? Well, of course it's going brilliantly. Everybody's dead or dying or missing. Hold on. And you get... There's a pause. And you get a message again. So, this spell has 25 words available to it. So, if you say anything after the 25 words, it won't work. So, you can reply to this message.
I just say to Yorks, yeah, that's enough. That'll do for tonight.
Aye, right. That went really well, right?
I mean, she's alive. That will do for me at the moment.
Bad enough. Sisters, eh?
Don't even start.
Aye. I've got some absolute crackers.
But maybe if you could work on either you or Yorick teaching me how to do that, then I won't have to bother you in your, greatness. Because I know you're very busy and powerful, and what else I have to say to make you do this.
See, you've gone back down that make me do this road. I thought we'd had this conversation already.
Yes, but you know the route I'm going anyway, so I'm trying to be more honest with you. I am trying.
Indeed. I appreciate you trying, but try fucking harder, huh? Goodbye.
Noted.
When you feel the presence leave.
I'll just have a big old...
Heard that.
And I'll go to sleep.
Okay. So, unless there's anything anyone else wants to do overnight, you can have a long rest. But I will need Constitution saving throws from Melissa, Yorick, and Miette. For sure. Gus, were you terribly drunk? I don't think you were you?
I wasn't that drunk. No, I went. I'm on a natural high.
Yeah. So just you three.
Constitution saving throw, yeah.
Yes, please.
Typical dwarven resilience right there. 22 in the morning. I bounce up ready for breakfast.
Yorick's boring.
Ready for my breakfast beer.
Yeah.
Strangely, 21.
Melissa, you feel fine, despite passing out early. Maybe because you passed out early.
Just passing out early.
Yeah.
That's what you get when you drink the good stuff, right?
You're muted.
That piss water back in your place.
Sorry, 18.
18. Yeah, you feel strangely fine as well. Maybe it was, the act of throwing up on the very expensive rug that did it.
It's always expensive rug that does it.
So, you gather in the dwarven kitchen of the Scalebane, Sybil Scalebane, and are greeted with the sounds and smells of frying food and breakfast beers. The day is yours. What do you wish to do?
I don't really remember much after Bombard, if I'm quite honest. Did anything happen last night?
Bombardment. That was the. You remember the game, the drinking game? That's what we were playing last night.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yep.
Did much happen?
No.
When I were a wee dwarf, right, we used to have like these little sort of kids' toys, like baby toys, and it was enchanted, and there was like a picture of a sheep and a picture of a cow, and when you touched it, it like made a bat or a moo sound. We basically had one of those for some very powerful beings.
What?
Where is the tablet, by the way? Who had the
Left
tablet
it away.
overnight?
I think
I thought. Celeste had put it away.
One of the two
Yeah,
responsible members of the
I
party.
thought I was going to take hold of it, but I don't know. Someone between me and Ferenz, so somebody sober at least.
Okay.
Mia did not steal it on this occasion.
Okay. Just good to know. Hi, Kim. Bye, Kim. Hi, Kim. Like him.
Yeah, I touched the tablet, just pointing at one of the symbols.
Tablet?
Yeah,
Oh,
Celeste.
I found a tablet while me and Gus were doing research. He found the spell for the door, and I found the tablet, which, after some investigation, seems to be a treaty.
I remember seeing a symbol that I didn't think I'd ever see outside of being taught. What was on the tablet?
Same symbols for Zanariel, Shine, something to do with Fiona, and the dragon scale that you said Florian was basically pure evil.
There or
Oh,
thereabouts,
this,
yeah.
This
Felt
sounds like a wonderful, wonderful time.
very
Have you still
evil.
got it?
Yes. Kept it safe.
Can
We did some experiments as such. Myself, Miette, and Yorick touched Zanariel's symbol.
Huh? No, I don't need any tablets. Head feels fine, thanks.
And
so that was what Yorick was on about. I see.
Yorick and Florian only had feelings when they touched the symbols, but myself and Miette actually had a vision of sorts. When we saw
would
Zanariel.
be an awful lot easier if I could see the tablet.
I'll bring it out. Because at this point, I'm assuming I've got it.
Yeah. So as you put it on the table, it's like it's about sort of that square. Handy visual aid for you there. Yeah, you put it on the table.
Florian touched each of the symbols. Two seemed quite evil and two seemed relatively good.
So you
Myself
recognise.
and Miette,
Sorry, go ahead.
myself, Miette, and Yorick only touched Zanario's symbol. And of course, Ferenz touched the symbol of Shine
Zanariel is the
and glowed brighter than he ever has before.
So Zanariel is the flower.
Yes.
And
He touches
I
the spine
recognize-
symbol again, just to test people's hangovers. Go.
So it's you.
Evil bastard.
And seeing as everybody passed their constitution checks, not a lot happens. It's a very bright light. And Sybil goes,
Yes,
"Oi,
there's you.
calm that down, please. It's morning. I haven't had my full breakfast beer yet."
Sorry, Miss Sybil.
Right,
My
good lad.
apologies.
I don't really quite know how to put this, Celeste, but that symbol ain't hers. Our friend in the house. That symbol's a rung above her. A couple. So, how do I put this? There are multiple layers in the house. It's very complicated. There's all kinds of different princes and such like that. But the prince of the house, the devil in charge, although they don't always get along, that's his symbol. And I'm, to be honest, not entirely comfortable with saying his name out loud.
Wouldn't he be more of a king of the hells then?
Kinda, but then the rest of the princes would rally against him. He wouldn't. He's quite dangerous.
I'd imagine so.
Well,
You
I
think
know
how
that
he's very clever and very good with contracts.
Yeah, but
this
Gus
was
is
what Vale
clever as
told me
well.
to do, to just avoid him at all costs.
I know that when Florian touched the unfamiliar dragon scale, it seemed to cause Feren's harm.
Right. Okay. I don't really know. I assume I just have no clue what the black dragon scale symbol means.
Not a clue.
I have no clue what that is, but yeah. So that's that's. Oh, here's a good way to put it. This symbol, the person this represents, is to Fierner as Zenariel is to Reorx.
Eh?
Wider.
It is orders of
Wider.
magnitude in power.
Yeah.
Right, well, you're being all cryptic. I'm going to get some breakfast and take it down to my friend.
Oh,
Right.
how did
Go
that
for
go
Some
last night for you, Gus?
To Del, see Del.
Okay.
Gus, how did it? Oh, he's gone.
I think he's smitten.
Oh, Am I allowed to insight check Gus to have
Yeah,
figured out
quickly
if he
before he
did?
goes.
Made like the lowest DC
15.
ever.
15. Gus, did you
Did
want
he?
to deceive or persuade
No.
or? Okay.
No.
With
Did
a
Gus?
Well, I'll leave that up to Gus.
Did what?
Did Gus?
Did Gus what?
Did Gus and Del?
Fade to black.
Did
Gus
they?
and Del what?
Did they fade to black?
Fade to black.
That's what Melissa's trying to figure out.
Oh, right, okay. Gentleman never tells.
Well, Gus will be telling everybody.
Yeah,
that.
but Gus.
Yeah, Gus is on a high. He's like walking on air this morning. So
Yeah, I am.
you make from that what
Melissa
you will.
nods and
Depends
Melissa
on
will
how
take
how
that.
how Gus is, whether they just kissed or whether it was
Yeah.
more, but it's still on a high.
Yeah,
To
you
be
can't
honest,
really
if
tell.
anyone could figure it out,
but-
it would be Melissa. But although she's kind of, I don't know.
I'll say on a 15, you know something happened, but you don't know what. Gus's mood is sky high, so
You know, the younger me would have wanted to pry. So what do we do with this? Because if it's giving y'all visions, then it's definitely magical in some way.
Trelador,
And
can you make either? Let's have a look. See, it's going to be either insight or perception. Your choice.
Well, I'm much better at perception than I am at insight.
Okay.
That's a 15.
15. As they're sat discussing this tablet that Celeste has put on the table, you see those symbols and the sort of smoking hoof print. You know that's what hurt you last night. You know it. You can tell. And you could just see this tiny wisp of smoke comes off it, starts to sort of trail its way through the air towards you and Florian, just sort of splitting off into two.
What does that mean? That symbol?
that's the most powerful prince the house. I'll call him A, just to be a bit more simple.
Call him a what?
Well, if he's not a king or
I
anything,
don't
maybe
want
we
to
should.
know his name.
I think she's calling him an a-hole.
Why do you ask?
It just Can you not see the smoke? It seems to.
Can I see the smoke trailing to them?
No, you can't see any smoke. What smoke? You
Can
can
I?
see on the hoof print. It looks to be moving. This smoke on the hoof print itself, but it's not.
There is
in the
smoke
air.
on the hoof on here, but is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Can
Florian,
I see it?
make a perception check. It's slightly higher DC for you, but
Yeah.
I'd say I'd insight check that, but I automatically know that Celeste would know that it's crap.
I got a natural 20 on my deception
nice.
for 19.
Yeah, I rolled one lower. I rolled 14, so I
14.
didn't get it.
No, you don't see anything. Celeste, are you insight checking for it? Trelador?
No, I don't get a -1 anymore. I get a +1.
Yeah.
No, sorry, it's persuasion, isn't it? Or deception?
Up
No,
to
it's
you.
9. No, it's a natural 20 -1.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I've just
Natural 20.
29.
With a natural 20?
No,
No.
natural 19, no.
Okay. Not sure. Difficult to read Trelador this morning. You put it down to his weird mood that he came back in last night, perhaps? He seems to be different. More, how can I put this? Slightly more relaxed. Maybe.
Fair enough. I'm not going to say anything.
Are you saying you see smoke trailing through the air, Trollodor?
No, I must have been a trick of the light. It's...
Come on, Mr. Teledor, if you've seen something, then
Oh, okay. The thing is smoking, yes, you can all see that. Well, the smoke
Yeah.
is going towards me and Florian.
well, that would make sense considering it was a plot from the hills that put that mark on.
There is no doubt a contract that probably links you both with that symbol.
Has it got anything to do with the scar, do you think?
Yeah, most likely.
Please do, yeah.
Because that, it was a little bit of a twinge last night. Nothing I couldn't handle, obviously, but
I imagine it might have been at the same time that you touched it for him.
Potentially.
Considering
yeah.
that her ends felt pain when you touched the other dragon scale.
do you want to touch it again and test that theory?
I'd rather not hurt
Shall
you
I?
now knowing that it does.
What did it do?
Well, with each symbol I touched, I got the feeling of what was behind it very intensely. And it felt evil, but with audit destruction.
Yeah.
And you were scared of that?
I don't think I'm as scared as it as much as what everyone else is around here, but that's obviously my lineage taking part of it.
Right.
The Hells are a lot of them predicated on contracts and agreements and arrangements. There would have been a contract that caused you two to be linked. There was a contract that linked me to Vale. And getting out of them is real hard. I wouldn't even know if Remora has actually fully severed me, but
Does this prince go by many names, or is it just one?
I assume I only know one name for him.
You would know the name and some of the titles if you wish.
Yeah, okay, look up.
Father of Lies.
So,
What are we going to do about
we
it?
haven't
What
got
is-
a name for them we haven't got a name for them at the minute. Maybe we can call them the artist currently known as Prince.
If you don't have inspiration, please take it.
I do, but it's been sat on my brain for a while. Actually,
Nice. I like it.
I must be missing a step here. That what are we doing with this tablet?
That's what I'm trying to work out. I mean, people are saying they've been touching it and having visions. All that.
I went out that I did not have a vision.
No, you just turned into a mirror ball.
What's a
Not
mirror
a
ball?
mirror ball. I just got very bright.
He
You could put me on a lighthouse.
almost blinded us a little bit.
He figurative, quite literally shined.
Well, he touched it. You were there, weren't you? You just did it. Yeah. Is that
So-
what caused him to glow?
Yeah.
Bear with me here, guys. I just had a thought. So we found out that this tablet last night is the peace treaty, right? Is what stopped everything, yeah?
Oh, you could have led with that.
So, I don't think we do anything with it, and I might be completely off. I've been known to be quite outside of the box thinking here. But we've also recently found out that for some reason Helloran is a key for something, potentially. So maybe we need to keep this as safe as possible. It could be
Why
part
is
of the
it
lock.
Here. Why is it then?
I don't know, but it called out to me in a way. Me and Gus were doing research, and I don't know what it was about it, but I just felt like I had to have it.
I think Gus is off doing some more research.
But
I'm
we do need to
sure
get back
he's
to that
researching
research.
A lot about dragons right now.
We know what we need to do to close the door. We just don't know what we need to close it, if that makes sense.
Ooh,
No, but I get what you're meaning.
I don't want to be that person, but I assume you've tried pulling it too. I mean, sometimes this group does overthink things.
Oh no, yeah, no, the
True.
door
It was
wouldn't move. I don't know if you remember.
And you definitely tried it, yes?
Yeah.
But more to the point, now that we've had breakfast, right, and breakfast beers, hopefully, we can get down there just to make sure what's going on, to make sure it isn't out yet.
And we're all going, yes?
All of us going, yeah. At least on the way down there, we can try and figure out what we need to do it. It was something to do with Riox and apparently my mother.
Right. I'm sure you smart people will work it out. Let's get on with this. Whatever we're going
yeah,
to
let's
do.
go.
I'm gonna keep
8
thinking
people
on
to
this
shut a
tablet, but
door.
I will come with.
And if we're going stealthily, I suggest we keep Ferenz away from that. He kind of gives a location.
Yeah.
He's quite shiny.
He's very shiny.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Sybil. Thank you for having us.
Oh, you're welcome, dear. Are you going to be okay? Where's Gus? Are you going to take him as well?
We'll be passing him on the way
I
down so
know.
we can grab him.
Have we got all the stuff we need to do the ritual? Yark, I assume that if it's involving Yorks, that it's something you would be arranging.
Were there...
I don't know what we need. So I don't know if I've got it.
Did the... Oh, did
Gus spoke it to me and I wrote it down.
Is there anything we need in the ritual?
I'm not sure. But it just read out, Mighty Reorx, Lord of all who smith and craft, lend your strength to my task. Move these doors that are stuck fast. Then in reverse my steps I shall draw. Then shall the Lady of Fire cover this door. None shall enter but me. If they do, then it shall be free.
Alright. I don't think we need anything.
No.
Other than maybe me.
And making good haste to get down there.
Let's get on with it then.
Let's go.
God, it's just shutting a door.
I mean, Did you say God is just shutting the door? Because I think that's more accurate than you meant it.
Of course, that's how I meant it. I don't say anything flippantly. Everything I say has meaning and intention.
So, as
Yes.
you are discussing this, we will cut downstairs to the dragon hatchery or dragon egg chamber with Dell. Gus, as you enter, Dell shimmers down from her dragon form.
Oh, never get used to not seeing that.
Morning,
Morning.
Gus. How are you? Are you like you look kind of nice today?
You look beautiful, lovely.
Oh.
I bought you some breakfast.
Oh, I'm really hungry. So it takes a lot of energy, like doing that whole keeping the egg warm thing, like, because like you have to be in dragon form. You have to sort of constantly get your body temperature up, and being like of a lizard type of persuasion, it is quite difficult sometimes to get that heat going. So you have to sort of change sometimes, use the energy of the magic to heat your wings up. And sorry, I'm boring you, aren't I? Sorry,
If you like, that'll warm you up.
Oh, that'd be nice. And breakfast beers as well. Fantastic. Well, good work.
And I'll just spread it all out. We can have a nice
And
breakfast.
she sits down with you and you sit and eat your lovely romantic breakfast.
Also my sausage.
Yeah, indeed. You share your sausage with her repeatedly. And we will again let that continue on as
it'll
much
just
as-
be
it's just
just sitting having
innocent,
breakfast,
nice
talking.
breakfast
Yeah.
with a little bit of a chat, maybe a cuddle, and before the rest of you get there, we will take a little break.
Okay.
So we'll be right back after these sponsorship messages that we don't have because we never have any sponsorship messages because, well, nobody really watches us, so it'd be pointless. But, whatever. Enjoy yourselves. Welcome back. We have spent the entire break talking about The Mighty Boosh, which is a fantastic program. You should go watch it because it's fabulous and very, very
Rubbish.
silly. Very silly, apart from James, who hates it.
Rubbish.
Because he doesn't get it because he's old.
If they have mod wolves, does that mean they have rock of vampires?
They might do, but they didn't. So, anyway, back to Helloran Rising. Gus, you and Del are having a lovely sort of breakfast picnic with breakfast beers and sausages and all the usual accoutrements when your companions, friends, come into the egg chamber. You guys all see them, Del and Gus, sitting there. We'll pick it up there.
Have you finished touching strange things and having mushroom images?
Have you?
I haven't touched anything strange or have any mushroom images.
Yeah, right. We're off. Hi,
Oh.
Del.
Hi, Yorick. Hi, everyone. I'm just going to go back and...
I know.
She just sort of takes your hand, Gus, and says, I'll see you later then, yeah? You're coming back, right?
Oh, definitely.
You be careful. She
Will
looks
do.
across at Ferenz. Says, just you hear in your head, you look after him, please.
Don't worry, I will. And if you really want him to come back, remember that little ritual that we sometimes do for people we like? We give them a, something green and unique to you.
Yeah. And she's right, bye then, Gus. And she starts to transform back into her dragon self. Make a
Cool.
perception check, please.
Perception check.
Yes.
Okay. 30-20.
Okay. As she transforms, her wing just sort of wraps round you a little bit, just sort of taps you on the hip, and then she's... There you go. That's it.
Okay.
So,
And I'll just do a big grin. That's so cool. Right, come on then.
right, so you start down the tunnels that you were in just yesterday. It takes a few hours of getting down, but you know the way, so it's nothing particularly eventful happens on the way down. Unless there's anybody wants to discuss anything, we can just sort of skip down the tunnels until you come out onto the ledge. Okay. So, walking out onto the ledge, you can feel the temperature feels cooler than it was when you were down here before.
I'll look over this side and see what the level of the lava's like.
And the lava has dropped even further.
Oh dear.
Right, we should get that door sealed and then go sort that problem.
Well, maybe
Right, where it's
two
been.
things will happen together, because the second part of that spell thing is about the lava covering the door, isn't it? So maybe it'll bring the lava back.
Something tells me that the Lady of Fire ain't gonna acquiesce to that request.
She better do, or I'll smack her around a bit.
We will, if she doesn't.
Right, let's go then.
Okay, so I'm assuming, Celeste, you are flying everyone down to the door again, apart
Yeah.
from Dope Monk shit, who can just...
Yeah, I'll
Walk down.
just run round. I'll probably get there by the time she's done half of them.
Okay, so you want to mark off your wild shape, and you
I've done.
arrive back at the doors. So, what's the plan, people?
First off, how does everything look? Do the rocks still looking intact? What were in front of the door,
Make a perception check.
or behind the door, not in front?
Yeah,
You know
the
what
ones
I
that
mean.
Melissa, the ones that you caused the cave in.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite good. Non-natural 20.
Natural 20. They seem to be in the same place. There's a strange noise No. And Celeste, you notice this as well. It's a sort of not terribly high pitched, but just a sort of whistling noises, sort of falling and rising. It's very odd whistling noise.
I think we need to be quick about this. That doesn't sound quite right behind there.
Right, Yorick, you got the words right in your head?
Ferenz. Anybody looking at Ferenz will see that scales have started to puff up on Ferenz. As a sort
You're
of,
right, friends.
you know when people get goosebumps? It's like that, but for scales. Ferenz, you've got a really weird feeling. Something.
Goose scales. Is that what you're trying to say?
Sorry? Goose
Goose scales.
No, they're very dangerous. You've got a very strange feeling. Danger is coming. Specifically,
like the
danger towards dragons. This is not good.
Can I look at the tablet? Is there any change in the black scale symbol?
Doesn't appear to be.
Okay, cool. I'll put it away.
Right, Yorick, you got your words all lined up? Or do you want me to tell you them again?
Yeah, go again.
Okay, so what you got to say is, mighty Reorcs, lord of all who's smith and craft, lend me your strength to my task. Move these doors that are stuck fast, then in reverse my steps I shall draw. Then shall the light lady of fire cover this door. None shall enter but me, and if they do, it shall be free.
Okay.
Does anything happen when I say that?
Not a thing.
Good. Right then, off you go, Yorick.
Well, is there anything that I need to do with that? I mean, it says like
Oh, maybe put your hands on the
draw
door.
my steps in reverse or whatever that bit was.
I
Do I
think-
actually need to do something?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I think everybody else needs to get off of this place, apart from Celeste and you, Yarick. And then you just need to get off, the same way you came in.
And we definitely settled on Yorick doing this as the conduit of reorg.
If you want to give it a go, mate,
No, I'm willing to let you have this one.
I appreciate that.
You
Right.
are welcome.
Let's get back then and let Yorick do his stuff. I think you should just be pushing the door while you're saying it and using all your mighty Reorc's powers to get it to work.
I don't mean to be that elf, but why have we all come for this?
I don't know.
In case
We all
something
came
goes
just
wrong.
in case. Yeah.
Okay.
Moral support, maybe.
Yeah, everybody would basically just see Ferenz and like his claws are out, and you just see these massive sort of draconic fangs, and there's just this low-throated growl just coming from him. He's staring directly through the pile.
I'm staying in eagle form in case I need to quick out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just go over to Celeste and be like, I think you need to take everybody back and then come back here and wait with Yarick until he's done.
And then we can scarp it.
I will start doing that then.
Okay. Everybody's going?
Yeah.
How
um,
far away would that be from Yorick? If where we're
Uh,
leaving him?
Well, it was... What
It was about 100 feet.
It was
wasn't it?
100 feet down.
Definitely not 60 feet, yeah.
No, 100 feet.
Oh well, you're on your own. Sorry, Yorick. Nice knowing you.
What I'm going to do is when we land, I'm going to get to the edge of the path and I'm going to lie down, get my crossbow out and aim it at the door, giving him covering support.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to be above the door on that ledge.
Okay. Ferenz, you're not going at all? You're staying there?
Oh, he laser focused on the doorway.
Okay.
If I
Yeah,
see
stand by
anything bad, I'm just going to shoot. So I hold an action.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to
Noted.
stand by for ends, and I'm going to call upon my side more for like emotional support than anything.
Okay, so
So
you're
it's
you're
only
staying
Gus
down
and-
on the door, on the platform as well. Okay.
Yeah, I'm staying.
So
by
at the
for
moment,
ends.
we have up top is Gus, Trelador, Florian, and Viet. Down on the platform, we have Celeste, Ferenz, Yorick, and Melissa. that right?
I'd probably squawk at Ferenz and Melissa, but
Okay. So, Yorick, what are you doing, my friend?
Okay. I am going to, as Gus suggested, begin pushing the open door as I speak the words, Mighty Reorx, Lord of all who smith and craft, lend your strength to my task. Move these doors that are stuck fast.
So, as you say
And
the
in re-
word stuck fast, as you're pushing on the doors, you feel massive hands across yours on both of the doors as they start to move inwards and close, and the doors are closed.
Nice. Then in reverse, by steps I shall draw and start just backing up, literally walking backwards
are you
towards.
moonwalking?
Yes.
Okay.
To and I'll carry on speaking as I get back to Celeste.
Okay.
Then shall the Lady of Fire cover this door? Give a bit of a nudge to start moving. None shall enter but me. If they do, then it shall be free.
Okay. So, you take off with Celeste. Friends, Melissa, you're going as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you get to the ledge. Nothing seems to be happening. There's no... the lava is not rising. But the whistling noise that you heard earlier gets louder.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so the lava, there's still lava in there, yeah?
Very, very far away, small traces of lava. And where you saw where the door is, and then there's another door across the chamber a bit lower.
Mhm.
And then back on the same side that door is, the one you were just messing with, is what looks like half a sort of semicircle, about 80 foot wide, about 40 foot tall. This is down about 300 feet.
Yeah.
That lava seems to be pouring out of, or into rather.
Hear me out here, guys. I know we're missing one thing here. The lava isn't coming back. Melissa, how dangerous did you say Remora said this thing was?
Considering that Remora found it prudent to put its hourglass on its side, I'd say incredibly.
Would you mind if I tried something?
Depends on what you're gonna do, but I think speed is more of the essence we need. at the moment.
I run back down towards the lava.
Okay.
And I have no idea if this is going to work. Florian doesn't do magic or anything like that as such, but it's just an idea. I am going to, for the first time, try and channel whatever I have inside me and try and draw the lava back and see if there is any kind of
Right.
movement or
Okay.
anything happening.
Okay.
I'm
Drawing
going to
like
fly
your
down to
devil
support
side, are you?
him just in case.
So you're going down as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to sort of hover near him so he's not by himself, and if
Okay.
something were to happen, I could maybe quickly grab him.
Well, I'm stuck up here, so I'll just sigh at his stupidity again.
Okay, so a couple of things happen. First thing, as Florian, as you're running down the walls of this cave to get down to this tunnel where the lava is flowing into, and Celeste, as you fly down following him, there is a boom and a shaking. The whole mountain appears to shake, and bits of rock start to fall from the ceiling. And Gus, as you're trained upon that door with your crossbow, you can see There are. It's shaking, and as if something's trying to clear the rocks behind it to get out.
Okay.
I'm going to be very hurriedly muttering in slight prayer to Remora. It's breaking free. We need to stop it.
Okay, hold that thought. Florian, as you reach out to the divine
devil.
side of you to bring that fire back, you're reaching out to your mother? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not reaching out to my mother. I'm reaching out to the divinity of
yourself.
myself.
Okay.
Yep. And trying to draw this to the door to try and
Okay.
complete what
Right.
the whole thing was.
Okay, so you try to encourage the lava to come back to you as a child of the Lady of Fire.
Yeah.
So you're trying to reverse the flow of the lava. Okay. So what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have a contested battle of wills, because the Lady of Mash is drawing the fire away, and you're trying to draw it back in. So I would like a
mother versus son in a
Are you trying to do dope monk shit on lava?
He is, yes.
Nice.
So, what I would
Wouldn't
like...
Don't want you to basically keep running round and round on the water as fast as possible to drag it back.
Gladiators, ready.
Any class is going to do that, monk.
I would like
Contenders ready.
a straight wisdom check, please. And I'm going to roll a wisdom check as well.
Jesus.
Okay, and I'll roll first, and I'll tell you what you got to beat. All right?
Yeah.
You have to beat an 18.
Oh. Meets it, beats it. I rolled a 15 plus 3.
So you got an 18. So I got an 18 as well. So as the instigator of this, you can either use your inspiration, as Mia has suggested, or
Okay. I was just seeing if meets it, beats it.
Kind of not in this situation.
I know. Yeah, so I will, use inspiration. $15 again.
15.
So it's just 18.
18 again. So you pull. You reach out with your mind and try to summon the lava back into this chamber where it's supposed to be. And you feel it working. And the lava is coming into the chamber slowly, but it is definitely coming. And then it is pulling away from you. Wait, no, it's not. It's going that way, and so are you. Something inside you is being pulled along with the lava towards this tunnel. So, Celeste, as the closest person there, you see Florian being pulled. Not fast, but definitely pulled towards that, off the wall and down and going into the tunnel. What do you want to do?
I want to try and grab him and pull him away before that happens.
Make a dexterity saving throw. Dexterity check, sorry. So, no, you can do athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you feel. As you're a giant eagle.
Okay. My dex is actually better than an eagle's.
Oh, well.
Never mind.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to do it as you, so...
No, I know. So my athletics would be the same, so it's weird.
Okay, whichever one you want. Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Roll a d20 and add 3.
Okay.
Uh, 14.
14. As you swoop in to grab talons extended, you just clip his back as he moves through, and you miss, and he goes into the tunnel. Now this
Can
tunnel
can
is
I-
bright with lava light, and it's hot, really hot.
Can I stop this myself?
You are now suspended in the air, being pulled into this tunnel because you've been taken off the wall because you were above the tunnel, off the wall, dragged down off the wall and into the tunnel. So I would say now you're about 10 feet into this tunnel.
Okay. Can I? So yeah. Okay then. If that's happening, can I? I'm gonna. This is gonna be so fucked up here. Can I center myself with my monkness?
Sure.
And try and. I know this isn't. I don't think this is going to work. So try and pull away from this connection I've made.
You can certainly try. Make a wisdom saving throw. I'll say the DC is 18 again.
Hang up, Fiddy, hang up.
Please hang up the phone. Oh, that's really good. And that's my wisdom's quite high. Nice. 23.
23. Okay. You manage to center yourself and shut that connection to Amash.
Yeah.
Which means you are no longer being pulled into this tunnel.
Yeah.
Does, however, mean that you are now falling towards the lava.
Towards the lava.
Yeah, well, you were floating in the air being down this tunnel. You're now, the connection has dropped, so you're now falling.
How high?
You are about 30 feet above the lava currently.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely fine. So if at all, as I'm falling and I hit a side of this tunnel,
The tunnel is 80 feet wide.
Yep.
You're kind of in the middle of it, so you've got like 40 feet either side of you. So seems
Try
unlikely.
and swoop in and catch him.
But I was about to say there is a giant eagle. However,
no, that's fine. I'm just trying to look
again make a acrobatics or athletics check. The DC will be lower this time because he's not being pulled out of your grasp.
And
So this is in a situation that warrants a suggestion of a quarterstaff and blankets, no?
Oh, absolutely.
19.
19, yes. So you spin on your side, come in, claws extended, grab Florian and spin back out of the tunnel. I'll say you take 8 points of fire damage as the heat in this tunnel is intense and you are made of feathers currently.
And me?
4. Halved.
As if there's some resistance there.
Possibly. So, you fly back out. Gus, watching these doors, they go. Something.
Does it look as though they're weakening?
It does look as though they're weakening, yes.
Uh-oh.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh dear. 7.
Oh fuck.
Brain for the operation.
Coming out of this, and with Celeste obviously now flying us back up, Florian being the only one who can talk in this situation will be shouting out, "I tried. It didn't work. Anybody else? Any ideas? Anybody else to stop this?" And you'll probably just hear this echo around this empty.
Anybody who wants to, upon hearing that, can make an intelligence check or a wisdom check.
Ooh, Melissa's chosen her route.
Yeah. Yep, I'll take it.
That was a save, Miette. Did you want to do a check?
Sorry.
No, I'm like,
You're an eagle. You're busy.
11, so no.
11,
19, better score.
19,
24.
24. Anybody else rolling or not?
I got an 8.
Okay. Miette, Ferenz. Maybe that was a set of instructions, not just words to read. The steps traced. Yeah, you traced some steps earlier.
Yorick,
Ferenz, you
write their name on the door.
you get this as well. You're like, you need to have some spirits. You need to reconnect the wires, otherwise the door won't hold.
I'll start waving frantically to Melissa to pick me up.
Celeste.
Not Melissa. Sorry, Celeste.
Melissa
so
picks
how-
you up. Now
How,
what?
I see that
how far
happen
away?
with my strength.
How far away are Celeste and I?
You are a couple of 100 feet down.
And how far away am I from the ground?
The lava ground?
No, as in, like, if there's no lava on the ground, how far away am I from it if we're now up out of this hole?
Oh, you've come out of the hole, but there's still lava, but it's flowing down to this hole.
Yeah, so as soon as I'm above a place where there is no lava,
Okay.
I will basically
Sure.
kind of tug on Celeste's talon to let me go so she can go up to Miette after hearing Miette call
Okay.
out.
Roll me a d6, please.
Halfway in between. 3.
3. You land on the opposite side as Celeste is wheeling, banking out of that tunnel. You land on that lower of the two doors.
Yeah.
Not the door that you're interested in, but the other one.
Yeah, I wasn't even
Okay.
interested in the door. It was just the drop. Yeah,
But the whole floor is covered in lava still. It's just really, really low.
Yeah. Okay.
This is
cool.
the nearest available point that doesn't have lava on it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So Celeste drops you there.
I land there and basically will hoof it up, not up the door, sideways again, and just try and get back to the others.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. Don't bug shit. Celeste, you bank up to the ledge where everybody else is. Pick up Miette.
Yet.
Am I picking up Mia and Yorick? Can I pick up Mia and
Yorick was
Yorick?
still at the lower door.
Sorry?
So,
I thought Yorick
No.
was still at the lower door.
No,
right.
everybody got moved up
Oh,
after Yorick shut the doors.
in which case, Yorick, come on. We have to go back down.
Let's go.
Mr. Yorick, you'll need to use some mending on those wires that was cut.
Sure. I can do that.
Okay. So,
As they fly down, I'm just gonna kind of still doing my contacting Remora, just throw out
Yep.
and cast Bless on Miette, Yorick, and Celeste.
okay, so the three of you now have bless. So it's a D4.
Can I make a bit
Sure.
of a?
Yeah.
So as I start to run towards the others, I then obviously, hearing what Miette was shouting out as well, my mind clicks in, and my mind clicks in, and then I start running back to the other door, so I'm on the ledge above the door.
Okay. Fair enough.
Lorenz is going to obviously dig into his pack and pull out his nicest cloak, his worship cloak, which is sort of a mix of purple and silver with these opalescent scales sewn into it.
Okay.
And he's done that, and then he's going to get up on the ledge in front of this door, so he's quite clearly there, and he's just going to let the light start to pour out of him.
Okay, so
And
are
he's
you
quite
going
clearly-
down towards the
No,
door?
no, 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 no.
Are you standing
Just-
on the ledge above? Okay.
But it's basically he's going to start exuding this draconic energy.
Okay.
So if this
Nice.
thing goes out, the first thing that thing's going to go for is him.
Noted.
You're being bait.
Yes. Melissa, reaching out to Remora, what do you say?
It's breaking free. We need to stop it.
The voice comes back. Oh, really? Well, that's unfortunate. I'm sure you'll be fine. Your friends are very capable. You're very capable. And, well, if you're not, then we're all in a lot of trouble, aren't we? Well, most of us. Sorry, that was insensitive, wasn't it? Don't don't worry. You have got this. Remember, as a team, you got this. See you soon.
And I'll come out of it and I'll just kind of step closer to the ledge. How far down is that door from us?
That's 100 feet.
100 feet. Excellent. I'm just going to kind of position my scythe as though I'm ready, aiming a spell towards that door if anything comes out.
So Gus is prepped ready, crossbow. You're prepped and ready, spell. Ferenzi stood on the ledge, dragon light everywhere. Florian is running up towards the door to get on top of it. Trelador, what are you up to?
So I'm up.
You're up at the top in a minute, yeah.
And I can't get down because my eagle went.
Your eagle?
Your taxi's run off, yeah.
Yeah, my Uber eagle. How far down is it again?
100 feet. I mean, you could jump.
I could jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do some dope monk shit.
Yeah. Okay.
As a barbarian.
Yeah. They bounce, right?
Yeah, I'm about to find out.
I wasn't
Don't bounce into the lava.
You don't have to jump if you don't want to.
Well, I can't really do much up here. Actually, I know what I'll do. I'll jump, and at the last minute, I will misty step. The last sort of bit.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, now that's dope.
Disengage.
That's dope paladin shit. So,
yeah,
what I would
that's dope elf shit.
What I would like you to do is, because you're going to have to judge this just right.
I'm good at judgment.
Well, that's
I'm good at judging things.
That's a matter for debate. But what I would like you to do is make a. I will say survival or acrobatics to judge when to cast Misty Step.
Okay, acrobatics +8.
Okay, I will give you the DC is going to be 19.
Ooh.
You don't need a 13 to win.
Oh, that's not too
Or
bad.
12.
25.
25, yeah, no problem. So you all see Trelador just, what did you just step off the ledge?
Yeah, I'm going to make it look as
casual as
stylish
possible.
and effortless as- yeah. Sure.
Yeah, so Trelador just steps off the ledge and falls, and then appears in front of the door.
Jazz hand.
So, Celeste, you fly down with Miet and Yorick.
If eagles
To
had
the door.
eyebrows, one would be raised.
Yeah, and as you slide down there, you see Trelador just appear, sort of, on the ledge beside the door.
Who needs eagles, hey? I don't understand you. You're talking eagle.
So,
As soon as I get paws on the ledge, I will be at the door to pull out the wires that connect, so Yorick can mend them.
okay. So, I would like you to use your trap disarm skill to basically undo what you did the first time, to put it all back, so that then Yorick can mend the wires that you snipped. So,
Unfortunately, Bless does not affect ability checks, so it
Sorry?
won't help here. Bless won't help here.
no, but I will tell you the DC of this is going to be quite high. I'm going to go with a 20, which means you only need to hit a 10.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 for 30. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Yorick, Celeste, Trelador, you've never seen me at work this quickly with claws out. She's just and steps back. Job finished. And she points to the ones that you have to mend, so that the wires cross the two doors.
And I'll
You
just
normally only
go.
work so quickly when you're stealing something.
Yes.
I'll just get in there with like one finger as a soldering iron, and just going just to.
Yeah, easy enough. So, what I will say is the doors go again. And
Your name. You still have to trace your name in the runes.
I'll go back over. Is it the original name, or are we putting a new name on this?
Well, if we're
What does
retracing the steps,
what do
we
the
might
words? What do the words say? The wording of the scroll say?
to retrace your steps. So do the
Reverse.
Yeah.
Then
In
in
reverse
reverse.
my steps, I shall draw.
Nahinimham, or
So
whatever
does
it
that
was.
mean you write the name backwards?
Yeah, I'll just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing implies that the person whose name is on the door is the only one that could access it if they wanted
Yeah.
to, outside of breaking through it as we did.
I'll
Yeah, but we
go
just
back
got into
over.
it with no bright axe in the group. So is
True.
it that we need to put bright axe on the door, or is it the name of the person who just cast a spell?
We need to figure this out quickly, and just between me
I'm
and
gonna go
and
with.
the orange.
I'm gonna go with the Bright Axe name. I'm
Okay.
gonna just retrace exactly that.
You retrace the bright axe. There's only one thing left to do, as far as I can remember.
Yeah.
The booze.
Drink,
The booze.
drink.
Oh,
Drink.
okay. Yes.
Did you not have enough breakfast here this morning?
Yes, but Martin's been up for 112 hours at this
Ah,
point.
okay.
So,
Fair enough. So yeah, you throw.
yeah, I'll grab drink it, throw it over door.
Okay, so as you do that, you see all this filigree light up again, these gold and silver patterns, and the door, while it's still being thumped from behind, seems to be holding. So, the thing behind it is still trying to get out. But you seem to have successfully sealed the door so that it can't get out yet.
That has bought us some time, but I still feel we need the lava here.
We need to go deal with the mash.
How do we get the lava back?
I tried something. I actually did.
Yeah, I saw you floated off.
But before I did that, I actually connected with it and felt myself drawing the lava back, and then the power just overtook and started
Then we need
dragging
to get
me
rid.
and the lava.
I suppose I'm not there, am I?
You tried like a battle of wills with a god.
Well, not intentionally.
It's
I didn't
quite some
think of it.
ego you got on you.
I didn't think
You
of
and
it. like
Trellador
that
suit
before.
each other.
More concerningly, he started a battle of wills with his own mother.
But yeah, essentially.
Let's face it.
My boy.
He's
So,
got that godlike ego already.
fire wastes?
I mean, if you wanted to, you could just follow the tunnel where the lava's going. Just a suggestion.
But it's
Above
full of
table. Guys, by the way, it's a fucking long drop into lava.
lava. And it's full of
It's
lava.
a bit toasty in there as well. Some of us don't have our heat resistance rings anymore.
Do they not? Oh dear. How unfortunate.
Mm.
Oh dear.
So, what's the plan, folks?
Well, I
So
think I
is
need
there
to go
another
back in.
tunnel over the top of it? Or is that the only tunnel? I'm just wondering if it's like dual tunnels, could we maybe follow the tunnel above it until we start not feeling the heat anymore?
Perhaps now's the time that we call in Ferentz's Sapphire friends Favor.
That's what I was about to say.
Mm-hmm.
Friends, you know, you said
remember
you've
his
been
name.
having that
I'm
favor
up.
to call up. Oh, you're up there, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you are, aren't you? I run back. I'm the
Okay.
only one who can do it really fast, apart from Celeste
Yeah.
flying. So
Okay.
I start
You
running
can
back.
run up the wall, don't mug shit and all that. Talk
Yeah.
to friends.
If only I had a sending spell, eh?
Yeah. If only.
Friends, we bought ourselves some time, but we need the lava. Me and Madame Miette were thinking maybe it's now time we call upon our dragon friend, the favor he owes you. Follow the lava and get us back to the fire wastes, or at least to where my mother is.
That thing can never go free.
Exactly. So time is definitely of the essence here.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please, friends?
Yes.
It's scary. It's very scary.
Yep. 16.
16. I mean, you can hear Florian,
Mhm.
and it's kind of what he's saying makes sense. But that thing in that behind that door wants to eat you.
Yep.
A lot, and wants to eat every dragon in existence.
Well, that's why one way of finding out if Gus is a dragon. See if this thing eats him.
Yeah,
I'm a dragon, I'm a dwarf.
Exactly.
Extreme, though.
Yeah, that prairie's been replacing it.
If it's the same weight as a duck,
Sorry, say again, friends.
that prairie's been reciting, he will continue to recite it over and over again.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, go.
yeah.
So yeah,
You just
Ferenz is
carried it.
muttering over and over and over and over some sort of prayer. You're not sure if he's heard you or not.
Yeah, whatever he's saying in whatever language, I would understand it.
So tell Florian what you're saying. That's
Yeah, so he would be muttering, by the great crystal father, strengthen these doors, by the lattice bind strong, with no flaws. The harmonies and flame are many-hued. May this creature never again be viewed.
and he's repeating that over and over and over. He looks terrified.
Yeah. I'll shout down because he's only there rather than keep running back and forth. Guys, I think Ferenz is reciting a spell over and over again to try and hold the doors again. Magic users, I don't know how this works. Will it work? Do we need to do something else?
And there's just sort of random spurts of like white flame just coming out off his scales.
where's the scroll?
Not just from his body on the scales, but the scales on his cloak. Just random spurts of white flame.
Where's the scroll with the writing? Let me read it.
I
Have you
don't
got
know
it
who.
there?
Did Gus have it? Gus, did you have the scroll?
He's
Which scroll are you talking about?
The one with the
one with
instructions
the
to close the door.
sealing the nasty thing away behind
Okay,
the door.
I'll put it into the.
I just
Sure.
scrolled up to find it. as
You're
well.
blurred, James. You're too far away from your camera. Oh, there you go.
There you
I
go.
thought that was just my tired eyes.
Either we get the lava back to seal that door up completely, or it's too late.
Yeah, we've got to
way
get
that
the lava
this-
back. That's what the thing is. We've got to go.
The way that this is written implies that if someone other than Brad X enters, it's free.
Well, there's nothing we can do about that now.
We need to try and get the lava back and see if that's what we can do. We should.
It says the
probably
Lady of
send-
Fire brings the
we
lava
should
back.
Probably send word to Delamere to get herself and the eggs to safety. And I kind of say that mostly looking at Gus.
Gus is gone.
Okay.
Don't need to say him twice.
I'm just gonna go FK6, sorry.
I will, still being up there with Ferenz, try and I'll put like a hand on his shoulder. Just see if I can get through this time. Be like, friends, we need to get the lava back. That's the only thing I think that's going to work. Can you call upon that favor from your dragon friend to get us there quicker?
Doesn't he? That was a 2.
A 2. Nope. You don't seem to be getting through. He looks petrified.
Yeah.
He's just standing stock still. I don't think you could even move him if you wanted to. He's just solid.
I've hit quite a few of our friends.
I assume we're done by the door, so am I going to start carting people back up again?
Up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think by this point I'd have been like, get everybody back up here, see if somebody else can get through to the friends.
Okay.
As more people come up, would the presence of them start to trigger what Ryan said to him and help in any way? Which is rely on your friends. It's essentially this is your family.
Yeah, especially when Yorick appears and Trelador, because this is, after all, the realm of Reorcs. If you do me another wisdom saving throw, DC goes down. I'll say it's now 15.
19 this time.
19. So you finally hear what Florian is saying about calling your favour.
Yeah. So I'm going to, with all the nervous energy that he's got, he's going to reach down inside for that core of what makes dragons who they are, and this gift of the scales that Shine's given him. And he's going to sort of shove his hands into the ground, and then he just let out like the draconic roar and call to Serenicus.
Okay.
I just want to say, Shine and Remora go to the same therapist. They keep repeating the same advice.
It's good advice, man. So, as you do that, friend, you hear in your mind Serenicus's voice. What did you do? What did you do? You have let free the thing, the eater. This is bad. This is very bad. Now, I owe you a favour, mortal. I will come. I will do you the favour. You need to fix this. And you hear through the rock.
Like a steel trap.
All of you start to hear this rumbling, spinning, rock churning noise as above you rocks start to fly out and down into the lava, and Serenicus erupts into the chamber. Sort of circles once, twice, and then aims at just above the tunnel that Florian was in and starts to burrow through it at speed.
We need to follow with haste, guys. We need to go now.
We need to wait for
Do
Gus
we
to
know
come back.
this is what we? Do we know what this is? What we need to do? We need to go down that way.
He's gone.
Can I just have a minute? We'll go in a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down cross-legged. Just Reorcs. I know you're nearby. Could do with you if you're there.
Do I hear this?
Are you saying that out loud?
Those words I'm saying out loud so everyone would.
Okay. So, you get... Yorick, my boy, how you doing? You seem to be a little stressed today.
Yeah, well, I've closed the door. Obviously, you helped. I felt you.
Right.
We closed the door, undid the thing, but we can't get the lava back. How do we get the lava back?
Oh, well, well, you'll have to talk to Amash about the lava floor. I mean, I've tried, but she's not listening to me. She said something along the lines of, "Oh, well, it was a fucking Peladas, that bastard." I think were her exact words.
Right. Understood.
So I think they've fallen out again. So I think she's gathering her defences, so to speak.
So the sapphire dragon that's just bored a hole, we need to follow that. And
I
go
mean,
to the...
he seems to be going towards the Firelands, so
Go there.
the Fire Wastes. Yeah. Well, that's where she is.
We'll do that then.
And if you've got, your friend there, what's his name, Florian, you've probably got a chance of actually talking to her before she takes your heads off.
That's good to know.
So, tell you what though, just because, and you feel a surge of magic, and everybody in the party now has fire resistance for the next 24 hours.
Nice.
Nice.
Does that make me
Those of you that
immune?
had fire resistance already become immune.
Ooh.
Am I immune?
You are.
I have no. Oh, okay.
You are, yes.
So
Are you going to go for a swim in the lava now?
would that be only the people that had natural resistance?
Well, that's...
I have a fire resistance ring on.
No, you are just fire resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, only the people who are naturally resistant get upgraded to immunity.
So
What about the dwarves with gems?
Your fire resistance
Yeah.
is natural. So
Alright,
you
okay.
get immunity.
I get it from class as well.
Yeah.
So I'm double immune.
So
Days
just
on which I wish Melissa was a tiefling.
to clarify this, I can add fire resistance to my sheet. Yeah,
You can. And
Cool.
for 24 hours, fire immunity.
I am immune. Yeah, cool.
So,
Oh shit, guys, that's a big step.
Right. Thanks.
Yorick,
As ever, you my hero.
Yorick, remember. Love you, boy. Chalador, remember. Love you, boy. Now, you two together, and you can both hear this. You two together, I'm sure, will convince Amash to do the right thing and put the lava back where it's supposed to be.
Right.
You can do this.
Okay. We'll do
And
it.
Yorik's more the convincing type, so
But you've got a very, very big axe.
I do. Thank you for
So-
noticing.
If you kill our
Oh,
minions,
that's all convincing. Okay.
yeah. But also, Florian, you have an advantage. You have an advantage in Florian. Use it.
Okay. Love you, big man.
Love you, boys.
Bye.
Right. Well, good. So the boss says to go that way, and I think we all just got a little boost from him.
Apparently not feeling as hot as I was.
Yeah.
In like temperature wise.
Well,
Okay, so we'll just cut quickly to Gus. Running
Yeah.
up the tunnels, Gus, you just feel that boost of immunity to fire damage.
That felt
And-
weird.
You're running up, and you hear in your head, Gus? You alright? Gus?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay,
What?
so there's something...
Where are you?
So I'm in your head. Don't panic. I can speak to you because you've got one of my scales. I gave it to you earlier.
Did you?
Yeah,
That's
I
sweet.
sort of put it in your pocket. It was like because I was a bit embarrassed. But you know. Anyway, it's really dangerous down there because there's a thing that eats dragons. I can feel it. It's horrible. It's scary. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get your dad and we're gonna take all these eggs and we're gonna leave this mountain for now. And
I was coming to tell you.
I won't tell you exactly where I'm going because just in
Good
case
idea.
it gets out and tries to interrogate you or something, and you won't be able to tell him where we are. Not that you would anyway, because you're so brave and clever. So, but yeah, could you just like, I really like you, Gus. So come back.
I will, and I really, really like you too. I think you're amazing.
Oh, you're amazing. Go on, go away. Go on, go fight.
I'll talk to you in my head when I need to talk to you then.
Right, absolutely, yes, we could do that. Go on, go.
All right, bye. Good luck. And I'll turn around and shoof back down the tunnel.
So, as you get back to the rest of them who are preparing to go through the tunnel, we'll leave it there for tonight.
Before we stop,
Yes,
when I
sorry.
get there, I'm going to find the green dragon scale, give it a kiss, and put it back again.
Fair enough. So, that's with you all about to discuss getting into the tunnel, going there. We'll leave it there for tonight because I have a whole thing planned for the tunnel. So, and there's not really enough time to do that this evening.
Just as well we made a tunnel, then, isn't it?
Well, that was one of the options. The other one was the fire tunnel itself. Yeah, obvious tunnel. Not secret, but obvious.
Renegades Tunnel.
So, yeah, we're going to stop there. That was really good fun. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too.
Yeah. Yes.
Lots of interesting things and doors to be shut, but not quite.
Yeah.
Was I not quite obvious enough in my instructions?
Definitely not obvious enough.
Sorry. My bad.
I think just think everyone thought too literal, as in we walked up to it, we walked back.
Yeah,
type thing.
no, that's fair. That's on me. I should have spelled
To
it
be
out.
honest, I was thinking of the like oh, you have to like trace the name in reverse and stuff like that, but I didn't think to mention that.
Hey,
we should
Ray's
have wanted
misunderstanding.
Aren't the cleverest in the world, and you'll say retrace your steps, so we retraced our steps.
That's on me. I should have
Yeah,
put it a bit.
We need to put these horses into their batteries.
No, Martin's right. Like players, we misunderstand a lot of things, don't we? So it's cool.
Yeah, but misunderstanding the instructions of the DM is the essence of the game.
Yeah.
Really tense moment.
Well, the thing is, I can't make it really. I
Okay.
can't give you the actual instructions and do this because that's boring.
Yeah, but it's like in D&D, you can't trust Occam's razor. You have to paranoidly figure out every possible angle and choose one at random and hope the DM is merciful.
This door is a lie.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's fine.
it's going to be interesting, and you just completely ignored the other door. It's fantastic. There's another door there. Not
We
touching
assumed
it.
that
Not
there's
even
some
looking at it.
other horrible monster behind that one as well.
Yeah, we opened one door and it was like the end of the world. So
Yeah.
we opened the other one.
Yeah, but the other one
Is
might
it
have been the saviour of the world. You don't know.
Two ends of the worlds meeting each other and they
Might
might
have
cancel
cancelled out.
crap.
Hey, there's still a potential end to the world too.
Behind
You know
door
that,
number 2,
This party attracts world-ending happenings and creatures
It
like
does,
people
yeah.
that have Sunday dinners.
It's
Therefore,
like
Remember that-
you're collecting them like marbles. You've got a big
It's-
bag of them.
We are currently sitting on the trapdoor above like 4 different apocalypses.
Yep.
Just hoping that it doesn't break and throw us off of it.
I'd-
All hell breaks loose.
I find
I
myself
like to think there was the dragon eater behind door number 2.
Maybe. You
I find
never
myself
know.
longing nostalgically for one of those temples that we can raise up with the gems. You know,
Yeah.
simple problems.
Simple mistakes for us to make.
Yeah.
I love the
Ah.
irony and just the
Simple
full
times.
circle of we've been running away from what we now know to be my mother and one of the princes of hells because of me being a key, and we're now running fully into where we've been trying to run away from the whole campaign
Yeah.
Happy on stream.
to ask for help.
There you go. Dopey just woken up, puppy.
Yay.
Hello, puppy. Hello, baby
the
puppy.
baby.
Look at all the Look at all the peoples on the screen.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't care. I don't
Sweetie
care.
pie.
I
I
can't
don't
hear
have
you.
snacks.
James,
We were
you're just
talking-
talking to us like that.
Yeah,
Not...
you're just talking to me. She can't hear
We,
you.
we were talking the other day about how she's quite similar to Finn in a lot of regards. We thought if she ever met James, she'd probably be absolutely smitten.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Oh, big yawn.
Yeah,
Big
just
yawn.
We're
woken
all
up.
familiar with James and we've met him, so
Yeah, well, quite.
Yeah, a lot of mistake that people make is when like they're tiny little dogs, people put them have them on their lap all the time, and then they don't get out of that behaviour when they're a big dog, and then you still just like you've got a whole dog on you.
Yeah, this
Say
is
she's
gonna
a
get.
dog. She's actually part mountain goat.
She is, yes. She does love to climb on your shoulder like a parrot.
She has climbed up onto my shoulders and gone around back behind my head and come back down the other side without falling off before.
Yeah.
Several times to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
she'll probably
you're
try that again when
sleepy.
it's all gone.
She's so sleepy.
She's not going to get that much bigger, I don't think.
Not
not just a
no.
dog.
No.
No.
How old is she
Yeah.
now?
She is 11 months.
Ooh.
So, why are you licking my arm like that? You weirdo.
Because you're tasty.
But I had a shower. Stop
Right,
it.
as we have finished early, I need to head off, guys, because I've got work on
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Good night, guys. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Cheers all.
Night,
And,
thanks, guys.
yeah.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.